Hello, Odd Job Doer here, and today's little experiment food is this here Cinnabon Backing Kit. Got some dry mixes, it says here. Auntie Anne's Fundraising. I guess they're related. And what this kit says it needs is only, let's see, it says it includes cinnamon dough mix, cinnamon sugar, yeah, filling, yeast, and frosting. All you need is 1/2 stick of unsalted butter, 1 cup of buttermilk, preferred, or milk, 1 large egg, non-stick spray, and flour for dusting. Alright, so let's see if I can tear into this. Sometimes I have to, cut from filming to do things because I only got 2 hands. Okay, so we got that right here. We got a coupon. Buy one, get one free at Auntie Anne's. And oh, look over here, another coupon. Buy one, get one free at Cinnabon. So that sounds pretty good. Inside we got here hopefully instructions. Nice colored instructions there. We've got some cream cheese icing. Right. Cream cheese nice and smooth. Some Red Star dry yeast, some cinnamon sugar mixture, I believe, and this here is the flour. Get out of you. Flour dough mixed. All right. Now, right off the bat, I might say this kit's a little bit on the older side, maybe. And of these things, what's the worst one here? Nah, I bet this is good. This is probably okay. That's fine. Yeast, maybe not so good anymore. And this here, cream cheese frosting, eh? Has a date code on it, I think. But I can't tell what it is. So, I'll put that there and check out the instructions and we'll get back at it. Alright, so we got here the Cinnabon cinnamon rolls directions here, and it looks like they make 8 rolls. Looks pretty tasty there. Also on these instructions you got the Cinnabon cupcakes. Those tasty also. On the back side we got here ham and cheese Cinnabon pinwheel. Gross. More we got this here Cinnabon Monkey Bread. And you know what, out of these recipes I was going to do the cinnamon rolls, but now I'm thinking, you know what, I'm going to do the Cinnabon Monkey Bread because I've never made monkey bread before. And because of certain issues, this is going to be what we're going to be doing today. So, items you'll need: the kit, which is basically right there. The let's see, 3/4 cups of melted unsalted butter divided. So these butters here, unsalted, they're a stick, and a stick is 1/2 cup. So you need a stick and a half of butter divided, melted. 1 cup of warm buttermilk, and what we'll be using for that is down here in this container. That is some whey from making the cheese experiment I did the other day, which turned out pretty good. So we'll use that for the buttermilk. 1 large egg, we've got it back there hanging out. A cup of granulated sugar, right there, ready to go. And non-stick cooking spray, back there. And a bundt pan. So I found a bundt pan, looking like this here, with this kind of bundt pans. Also need a mixing bowl more than likely. And what we'll be using is a little pot here with a pour spout to slightly warm up the buttermilk and some butter. Alright, instructions. Looks like we got, 9 of them. So, preheat oven. I'm going to hold off on preheating oven. But I'll start with combining the Cinnabon dough mix yeast packet, 1/4 cup of melted butter, warm buttermilk. So I'll get that stuff on and warm it up real quick. And I don't have a stand mixer, so I'll use my hand with a hand mixer. So I'll get that stuff melting and warming and be back. Alright, so what we got here in the bowl is we got our dough mixed here, 1 egg, yeast over here, and we'll add in our melted, warmed butter and buttermilk mixture, kind of like over here somewhere. Hope it's not too hot, doesn't want to kill the yeast off. And next, we mix. And what we do is we're going to mix it with this here. If you have a machine bread mixer or whatever, use that. But I'll use this here. I'm going to mix it down, and then after I get it down to more of a dough, I'm going to knead it for about, I think, 6 to 7 minutes. Make a nice elastic kneaded ball. That there is not such bad kneaded dough ball, in case you're wondering. This is how I kind of did it. Kind of shove it down like this, pick it up, turn it over, shove it down like this, and repeat hundreds of thousands of times. Or something. And keep doing this to make your forearm big, strong. Okay, so let's see, I'm going to form into a nice little ball of dough. Now they say to grease this bowl so it can expand, and then put it in a warm spot for half an hour, 30 minutes, and let it do its rising. So that's what I'll do. Alright, so 30 minutes has passed, and look how much it's grown. Alright, so it's not that big, but it is a little bit bigger, expanded. So that means the yeast did do its thing. And now what you do is you're going to take that the pack of cinnamon mix, right? And go ahead and put that on a plate. And even though this has, I'm pretty sure, cinnamon and sugar in it, maybe I should use a bigger plate. You're going to mix that with your cup of sugar. Yeah. And so, just get something to mix that up with, like a little fork or something. Alright. And you got your melted butter here. So next step what you're going to do is, for me, get a bigger plate probably, but it's going to be taking this here, and you're going to try to make this dough into about 40, I think, to 45 or 50 balls of dough. So I got some wax paper here. And I'll do it like this, clean hand. Just kind of grab some here, and guesstimate, something like that. I'm pretty sure they don't have to be pretty, just maybe some uniform sizes. Right, making some dough nuggets per se. This might be a little bit bigger. Lightly roll it. Alright, and then what we'll be doing then is we'll be taking hold on, let me get my bundt cake pan ready. So, bundt cake pan, basically like so, and use some of the non-stick cooking spray to coat it. Nice and good. Don't mind that. And now the technique is you take a ball of dough, roll around in your butter. Alright, let some excess drip off. Roll around in your sugar cinnamon mixture, right? Nice and coated. And bundt cake it. Okay. Watch that again. Ball of dough, butter mixture, a little drip off, cinnamon sugar mixture, and mix the cinnamon sugar up a little better, and bundt cake it. Great. Do that and repeat until all the balls are in there. And now might be the time when you want to preheat your oven to, I believe, 350 degrees. But don't trust me on it. Let me look at the recipe. Yes, 350 degrees, preheat now. Had you started when the recipe started at the beginning, that thing would be going for like, at least 30 minutes by now. Alright, yeah, lickable. Okay, so it should hopefully look something like this here. You got your balls in there, sugar coated, and greased up, and these distributed around your pan kind of equally. And then it goes in the 350 degree oven for, probably said this before, 30 to 35 minutes or until golden brown. Alright, so I got out of the oven, it looks like this here, see? It's still a little liquidy and bubbly from some of the butter mixture and whatnot, but it says about 5 minutes, oh, it's hot, and then you turn it over onto something else. So 5 minutes of cooling time. Alright, so it's been 5 minutes now, so we're going to try to turn it out here. Let's see what happens, eh? I'll rest you guys like so. And get some of these gloves on. And see what happens. That's pretty hot still. Right. You got that kind of action there? Did a helicopter fly over? Yeah, nice little crusty there. And I'm going to try to shimmy it over so it's more on the thing. Alright, so it's frosting time now. So we've got our package of frosting here. And, yeah, I don't know if you have to add milk or water to that. Maybe this will just be added to the trash. So, because it's supposed to be a cream cheese frosting. So what we got over here in the workout is a bowl with a teaspoon of vanilla extract, a cube of butter, which is actually half a cup, or it should be 4 ounces, and 4 ounces of cream cheese. And with that there, I'm going to add a mixer and mix it all together. Alright, so putting this together, and if you happen to have a blender that does this here, gets all junked up in the batter like that, blender blaze, whatever, probably go out and buy a better blender if you're using this a lot to do this. Otherwise, just take a a knife or something with it off and scrape it back out. Well, 2 hands are better with this one too, so scrape it back out and then continue to whip it up. Then as we're kind of whipping it up here, we want to start introducing 2 cups of powdered sugar, confectioner's sugar, into this mix here. And that was I don't know, this is a problem I have. I've ran out of my cups, so I have a 2/3. So I need 3 of these. And trust me, I did the math on this. So 2/3 plus 2/3 equals 4/3, which equals a cup and a third. Add another 2/3 equals 3/3, which equals 2 cups. Right? Math. It's good for the breakfast. Alright, so I'm going to incorporate 2 cups worth of powdered sugar in this, adding it as I whip it up. Hopefully, if all went well, you should have something like that there, you see. And then you got a batter like this here. And it's a pretty good cream right now. Sweet, tasty. Oh yeah. So as we do the batter, the beaters, make sure it's not plugged in the wall though. And this right here, you can take a spatula, or maybe this knife thing, and just get to work on frosting up this. Now the one difference here is that this here is kind of cooled now, and so it might not get that same picture runoff that the other one had. But I have a secret for that too. So let me get this here on, if I can keep from eating it, and we'll get back to the look of it. Alright, so frosted up there pretty good. Got a little bit here to clean up. Too bad I didn't have any sliced apples right now. That'd be nice and healthy. But alright, so from that to this, it's not quite the same look. This has a whole lot more frosting to it, but maybe it's because I made more than what came with the kit. And if you wanted this kind of look though, I guess you'd cut this recipe down some. And I'm not going to do it, but the secret is, if this cake is cooled, just either pop back in the oven a little bit to heat it up, not on the plastic of course, or put it in frost it and then put it in a hot spot, because this frosting here, since it has the butter and the cream cheese, don't like heat. So what I'm going to do now is pop in the fridge to chill it down, and it's ready to be sliced and eaten. Alright, so this has chilled up for about, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. And so I'll do a little slice here, right on through, crunch, and a little bit right here. And then by the power of, alright, so here we got it here, and I'll get a little bit of the cake and a little frosting together. Get a little bite here. Don't mind that. So that little crunch on the outside, fluffy on the inside. That frosting is wonderful. So, there you go. This turned out to be pretty good. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. And thanks for watching.